This is Super Dylan making another video about my thoughts. My topic is today Dragon Ball Z and my thoughts about it. So I've been thinking about this lately, and I've talked to other people about it, and everybody keeps saying if they should make another series, how they should make a new Trunks series. Well, I agree on that fact, but at the same time, what kind of enemies would come up with that? Like Trunks defeated Cell, so if they're going to bring Boo in, how are they going to do that with Trunks being a Super Saiyan? He hasn't. Now they haven't mentioned that he's obtained Super Saiyan 2 or 3, so they would have to bring it in at some point. Now, I'm thinking about everybody keeps saying about the new movie Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods, how Super Saiyan God is strongest. But if you think about it, it's really not. You see, Super Saiyan God is pretty much a level between Super Saiyan 3 and 4. Akira Toriyama has always said that Super Saiyan 4 is the strongest form yet. Now, it's a known fact that GT series wasn't made by him, but at the same time he did approve of it and said most of the things were his ideas, like Super 17, Super Saiyan 4, they were all his ideas. So you can't pretty much say, well, GT is not, it's not connected to the Dragon Ball Z series because you don't like it. Now you can't say that. Akira Toriyama is the one that made the series. He can do what the hell he wants to do. I do agree Super Saiyan 4 is the strongest. Like, I've been telling people, like, Super Saiyan 4s have power levels difference. Like, Super Saiyan 1 pretty much increases your power level by 10%, 10 times. While Super Saiyan 2, 20 times. Super Saiyan 3 pretty much goes to 50. Super Saiyan God, if you want to add on to that, is pretty much like, I would say 75. Super Saiyan 4 increases the person's power level by 100 times their own strength. So if you would pit somebody against Super Saiyan 4 Goku against Bill would get his ass kicked. Now, could Bill find a way to chop off Goku's tail? Yes. The biggest weakness of Super Saiyan 4 is the tail. Without the tail, you can't just go into a Super Saiyan 4. You can't do that. You need a tail. That's what Goku needed to transform when he fought against Baby. So, that's the only weakness of Super Saiyan 4 is if Bill can find a way to cut off his tail, Goku's fucked. Now, at the same time, you gotta remember, Saiyans are biologically stronger than most people in the universe. They have Zenkai. What Zenkai is pretty much a strength. Every time a Saiyan gets defeated by near death, their power is increased tremendously. But every time a Saiyan fights in battle, their power increases so much. Now, I apologize if my eyes are not facing the webcam, but that's how I talk. So when you think about it, Super Saiyan is beyond that. Now, I'm not dissing Cell or the villains. I'm not saying if they do make another series, not GT series, but another Dragon Ball Z series, they should do something beyond a new Trunks series, like something in the future. GT left off where Goku was flying with Shenron. Let's continue off that. Now, many fans have wanted a Super Saiyan 5, because ever since they mentioned that in GT, fans have said, "Oh, what if there is a Super Saiyan 5? Come on, let's give him." You gotta remember, that doesn't mean if there is a Super Saiyan 5, Akira Toriyama is going to make the person Super Saiyan 5 look like a monkey. It's not going to look like Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 3 did not look like Super Saiyan 2 or 1. Their hair was completely different. Super Saiyan 4 is completely different than other transformations, even different than Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God, only difference is the aura and Goku's hair color is like very hot red. Now, Super Saiyans are strong, but they can be defeated. They're not the strongest. As you know, every time Goku faces an opponent, there are chances when he loses, like Cell. Goku was considered a top fighter against Cell, but lost. No matter what, when you think about it. Gohan defeated Cell. Goku is probably the best fighter out there, but there are opponents where he can lose. So he's not the strongest per se. Now, there have been a lot of fans criticizing the epic battle, whatever it's called, death battle, about Superman and Goku. Well, I agree with them. Goku is very powerful, granted, but he's not stronger than Superman. Superman has been proven to be stronger. Now, does this mean he would actually win in a fight? I don't know. You see, if Goku would go into Super Saiyan 4, this might give him a chance. Now, at the same time, Goku's also a nice person, so if he saw a blue sun that could increase Superman's power, he'd probably take him there, because Goku always likes a challenge. Now, we have to put in the facts. The fact is, Goku's not the only Saiyan. Vegeta is. There have always been rivals. They will always be rivals. Now, if I would put them two in a battle, granted, I would think Goku would win because he has so many transformations. But Vegeta has something Goku doesn't have. And that is, when he fights Vegeta, sorry. Vegeta is merciless. He won't give up. He will kill his opponent. Goku likes to spare people, so that gives Vegeta the tactical advantage that if he has a chance to kill Goku, he would. Now, they are friends, but his rivalry with Goku has never settled. Even in the GT series, he still wants to best Kakarot, as he says. So when you think about it logically, they will always be rivals. Now, the GT series, the Dragon Ball Z series, was great. I liked Boo. I liked all the villains. Now, did I want more from GT? Yes, I wanted more. I wanted to see more big enemies. Now, a lot of people criticize the fact that in all the manga and the anime, they criticize the fact that, Cell and Frieza, when they fought Goku and GT, how they had bodies. Well, technically they don't have bodies. Their souls aren't able to manifest bodies, so thus they have bodies in hell. Does that mean they would have bodies in heaven? In the other world? No. They only have bodies and their powers in hell, so they can only become stronger in hell. That's what it means. But Goku, he can go to hell, he can go to the other world, and go to Earth, and still have full power, and train constantly, while in hell, you only get a little power increase. Now, I've watched all the GT series, so I will say it was a great series. Was it disappointing? Yes. Did it leave some things that needed to be opened? Yes. But at the same time, was it their best shot? I will agree. They could have done better. But at the same time, I did like the series all in all. Now, Dragon Ball Z was my favorite series. Super Saiyan 3 was awesome. But when you think about it, they've used Super Saiyan 3 so much that it's kind of being outdated. I am a big fan of Super Saiyan 3. I like its hair, I like the attitude of Goku, I like everything. But they've used it in so many games and given it to so many people that's kind of being outdated. Like, I like the Dragon Ball Z Multiverse comic created by fans. And at the same time, when Vegeta was facing Broly, it was kind of obvious that he was going to go Super Saiyan 3. I would like to see him go Super Saiyan 4 or something. Because this is supposed to be like in between the GT and the Dragon Ball Z series. So, was I a little disappointed? Yes. But did I like the fact that he was so powerful that gravity itself in the arena kind of went upside down? Yes. Now, I've watched many shows, and I'm not saying I'm the biggest anime geek out there. I'm not, really. But I do have shows like Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z. And when I get into these shows, I like to know every single fact about them. And that's how I am. That's just how I am. Now, am I dissing Super Saiyan God? No. Super Saiyan God is pretty much powerful, but it is not a true, a God level. What you say? Because it is a form between Super Saiyan 4 and 3. Because if it was Super Saiyan God, you'd pretty much be saying it was the last Super Saiyan transformation out there. And as far as we know, there could be other forms. That's all we know. And for all we know, you guys need to stop dissing about, oh, they're coming out with new Dragon Ball Z game, like stupid. Dude, don't diss it before you try it, you know? Now, I'm not gonna say that I have posters up of Dragon Ball or I have merchandise. No, I don't have that stuff because I don't believe in when you're older enough. You can like a show, you can understand it, you can study about it and know your information, but you shouldn't go overboard about buying action figures and covering your whole house with it, especially if you had a wife. I don't think your wife would be saying, "Oh, look, this is like a what? How much did this cost? A couple $1,000 for this for an action figure? It's not an action figure. It's a statue." Okay, so it'd pretty much be embarrassing to have your wives and kids be making fun of you. So that's all I'm gonna say for Dragon Ball Z. I give it all the series combine it together. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Period, because the fact that when you think about it, it does have some flaws. It does have some misinformation. I mean, the English version and the Japanese version, they're great, but they leave plot holes to the story. And that's what gets me anywhere. And not, honestly, Goku never has truly taken on an enemy where he's truly been defeated to the point where he's got despair. Goku's a happy-go-lucky guy, but I would love to have seen Goku get depressed or something like that. Like, go be in Vegeta's shoes for once and say, "It's just a legendary Super Saiyan," or something like that, of that form. But Goku's never done it. He's always rushed on for the next challenge. I would like to see him get a little depressed, and then his family and friends, the people that's been supporting him all these years, pick him back up. So, I will say that I give it 8 out of 10. And that's all I'm going to say. Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, this is my thoughts. This is my own opinion. I've looked up the facts. Now, if you want to correct me, go ahead. But does that mean you're right? No. Does this mean I'm right? No. This is just my thoughts and my opinion. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. But I want to express myself. So, this is what I have to say. Now, I do wish in the future they make a game where Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach all come together where the three main characters, Ichigo, Naruto, and Goku fight to see which one's the biggest and strongest anime character out there. That would be the greatest battle ever! So, thank you all for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.